What's up guys, Docky here, and today I'm going to show you guys the Sunken Temple Mage farm slash boost. You could do this XP farm at level 54 at the earliest after you're done with ZF. It is one of the quickest ways to 60, besides being boosted in ZG if you're doing it by yourself. Here I'm going to show you the talents here in a second. So for talents, you're running your basic Frost build for AoE farming, Permafrost 3 out of 3, Improved Blizzard 3 out of 3. Just your basic Frost spec. Nothing too important here. For Arcane, however, you want Magic Absorption because there are casters here, and you can resist their... if you resist their cast on you, you get mana back. You want Magic Attunement because, at earlier levels you will be casting on a lot. And you also want, let me go back, I skipped over it. You also want Arcane Meditation. You could go 5 out of 5 clear casting. I don't really need to. This is my gear. Again, you could do this at level 54 on all greens. Gear does not really matter. One thing I will note is it is pretty important to have Spirit. Spirit and Intellect you want to prioritize. Stamina, yes, you want stamina, but try and get Spirit if you can. I'm in all PvP gear. Doesn't really matter what your gear you have. Okay, just try and go Spirit and all greens. One thing I will also note is at level 54, or I would say below level 57, you want to have nature resist rings. And if you could afford it, probably the Warden Staff World Drop, because it has nature resist on it too. Okay, so when we enter the dungeon, you're going to want to have, if you are boosting someone, all they're going to do is sit right here in the spot and don't move. The earliest you can enter is level 35, I believe, and if you're level 35 in here, I think, like, these guys are level 50, so if they move up any, they're just going to aggro them from a large distance, so just have them enter, don't move. If you are level 35 in here, the XP isn't very good. I would say at least level 45 up to 60, it's decent. Because it's based off the group level average, and it's better the higher level you are. So we're gonna begin our run. At level 54, you will aggro these. All you gotta do is kind of jump hug this wall and Ice Nova, so they're trapped. Or you could ignore that. Another thing is, if you take too long to start, there's going to be a patrol right about here on the stairs. You can just Ice Nova them instead. No big deal. You can also blink past them. Once you get to about here, right about here, you don't want to waste a blink, because you're going to need it when you jump off the platform. So Ice Nova these guys. And when you get about here, when you jump off, you will aggro him. Don't worry about it. Jump off and blink to reduce fall damage. You may or may not aggro the sides. If you do, just try and hurry up and get to the spot I'm going to right now. You're going to run up between these two packs, and you're going to go to this wall. You're going to want to jump up. So space W, right? Space W. And then wait here till mobs reset. It happened pretty quickly for me. So you're going to want to hug this wall. You will aggro this pack for sure. Just keep hugging the wall. They will not chase you. This whole wall is a reset spot. Just keep hugging. If you fall off, it takes like a second to get back up. No big deal. Like right there. See? Easy. Now what you're gonna want to do here is wait for the two bosses here to patrol. Just put buffs on you, drink up, and we're gonna wait. Alright, go ahead and walk over to the last boss room. Go ahead and apply Frost Barrier and Mana Barrier. And this is important. You're gonna want to have to run into these guys. You want to face pull. Don't cast anything on them. Just face pull them. Because I think if you cast a spell on them, they tend to reset a lot more often. So once they pull, you can Cone Cold them to keep them longer. Just depends. Drag them over Aranicus. So Aranicus could do his shout. And here, these two should reset. Now, for some reason, so when they reset, you want to run up to here in this wall. And typically you would just drink mana, sit down, wait for them to come to the boss. Now, if you get to here and they're still on you, just run along here and jump this gap. And it's a reset spot. They don't know how to get you. So run up here. Go ahead and mana up. As you can see, every single dragon in the dungeon is running to Aranicus. Again, if the two bosses are still chasing you right here, jump this gap. They can't chase you this way. No reset. Go ahead and just hug this area. Do not aggro them. Make sure you don't get too close, even at level 54. Now, the reason why we're running down here is to render the rest of the dragons in. Because if we stay in the boss room, some of the dragons won't make it to the boss and they will reset. And we might not get them in our pull. So let's make sure you do that. Another thing you could do here to make it easier is to use the Ordnance Spyglass, because that will increase the render distance in the dungeon. And that will just guarantee everything runs to the boss. Now, run all the way back here. And we're going to go ahead and pull everything. You don't have to have every single mob at Aranicus, just the majority of them. I'm going to rank 1 everything here. And book it. Now, you're going to want to Frost Nova here to trap this pack. The 2 small dragon bosses should reset here around the corner in a second. Now, I'm going to wait for a blink. We're going to go ahead and stop and rank 1 to group them up. Again, being casted on is fine. I'm gonna wait for another blink. I'm gonna move up just a bit more, and then we're gonna Blizzard again. Rank 1. Looks like I cut that Blizzard short, no big deal. We cast it again here. Just make sure they're grouped. You don't want them too spread out, or your ice block might not last long enough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here, and we're gonna jump on this ledge here. And just, run to the corner and hug it. And we're gonna wait for the closest mob to reach us. Oh, nice block. They're all gonna hit us, but we're fine. We're in a nice block. Let them pass. Just let ice block fall off. Just wait it out. Then we're gonna run back this way. And important note, this crack in the ground is the best go-to spot for doing this. Make sure your character's always aligned with this crack in the ground. Now, again, to get up, we're gonna rank 1 Blizzard here to group them up. Just rank 1. If a mob resists, no big deal. Just hold W. Sorry, just space jump, then W. Jump forward. Spacebar, W key. Back off. We're gonna rank 1 here. They already look grouped up, it's fine. No big deal if they get through. As long as you don't get dazed. Now we're gonna max rank here, since they're grouped up. The whelps will die first, so they will start moving slower than the rest of them. Don't worry about that, they will die. Now, at level 54, one thing I will say is it might take you a while to kill this, and most likely what will happen is the whelps will despawn before you get a chance to loot them. It is what it is. The higher level you get, the faster this will go. This doesn't really happen in this pull, but if one of the casters get around this corner right here, where my threat meter is, and start casting on you, you could either, I don't know, run to the corner here, and if it's LOS, they'll run back, or you could counterspell. I would say if it's one caster, just counterspell and they'll run back. If it's more than one, try to run to this corner and they should run back because you're LOS. I would say since they're running, what they're doing is they're running down the staircase all the way down to the start of the dungeon to hit you from underneath. I would say you have about 45 seconds to a minute, maybe 45 seconds before they hit you and kill you. Now, another thing, what you see I'm doing, I don't quite do it here. I might do it here in a second. When it gets through, no big deal. But make sure you have Mage armor on, okay? Resistance. So what I do is I make sure the mobs around the corner here. So when the casters come back around the corner, they're hugging the wall. What would happen is if you don't let the mobs run around the corner, the casters will end up towards the more towards the middle. And when you're down here blizzarding, they will free cast on you from a good distance. Sometimes if you're level 58, 60, and you're low in mana, you kind of want them in the middle to cast on you if you have that talent that gives you mana for resist. It's up to you, but the safest play is to let them all around the corner so they don't free cast on you. Now you can tell that the whelps are slow, no big deal, just jump down, the mobs will catch up to the whelps. Again, the whelps are on a loot timer. Depending on how fast you kill this pack, they may or may not be there when you're done. Then we're gonna max rank here just to finish off the whelps. Level 54, or any level before 58, I would recommend mana pots. Just get the cheap ones. Don't spend a fortune on mana pots. Make sure you have all your mana gems. You will end up using Evocate every pull. I still use it at level 60 because I spam max rank. We're gonna max rank here again. We're gonna evocate here. For my mage here getting level 60, I did ZF from 42 to 54, and I did Sunken Temple from 54 to 60. It took me 2 days /play to hit 60, which is pretty quick in my opinion. But this is very efficient to do. Now that since ZG's out, if you're level 54, you can do this up to level 58. And you can do ZG at level 58. It might be kind of hard for you to do, but it's up to you what you really want to do. So mobs should be finished off here. Ahead a little bit. I'm gonna show you the loot. It was nothing too exciting. Actually, my game chat cover's blocking it. I got like a couple greens, a lockbox. About every time you do this run, you get about 4 raw gold, which isn't too bad. The cool thing about this farm is these mobs are in the level range to drop Edge Masters. So if you are a mage looking to make some quick gold without boosting, well, I want to say quick, it's all luck. You can get Edge Masters handguards from this farm, which is pretty exciting. I've done this about 100 times and never seen them drop, so if you do get them in this farm, good luck. You might get other BOEs too. You would average about around 72 mobs each time you do this. Now, to get out, we're just gonna backtrack all the way down here. We'll not backtrack, but we're gonna go down here, all the way downstairs, and move out the instance portal. The next thing I'm going to show you is the 100 plus pull, which is quite more difficult. This pull was the beginner pull. This one, we're going to involve the trolls in the room to the, I want to say right as you're running back to the kill spot. See, now we're down at the beginning. Everything up to here is the same pretty much. Also, to note, sometimes when you drag them on top of Ranicus, they will reset without pulling. Just go ahead and do it again, no big deal. Okay, so right here, instead, we're gonna rank 1. But this was a bit sloppy. You might need speed pots. I don't have any speed pots, so this was kind of scuffed, but this should give you a general idea of what you want to do. Go ahead and rank 1 to group them up a bit. Now, instead of running straight across to the kill spot, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna turn the corner. I just cold snap there to freeze him for a sec. As soon as you turn this corner, blink, and then rank 1 again. They should be grouped up. Now we're gonna go run into the Lair of the Chosen, and we're gonna run up this little ramp. We're gonna pull this pack to the right with anything you want. I would say Cone of Cold. Counterspell the priest in the middle. We fell. That's so important. Don't fall off. Keep running along. And we're gonna pull this pack right here. Another thing you could do is, if you didn't fall off, they'd be more behind you. And as you run across here, the trolls can social the 2 bosses here. At this point in time, these 2 bosses aren't active, so you can't attack them. But running trolls across them will aggro the 2 bosses here, which will aggro every troll in the room. So that's one way you can do it. Jump up here. Pull that with anything really. And then make sure you pull this pack. Again, as you can see, I'm getting a lot of poison bolts on me. I would say if you're below 56, you would probably die to just that alone. So this is more of a, I don't know, 58 plus kind of route. Depends. Make sure you pull these. Now, if you want a breather, jump this gap. You could sit here for about 5 to 8 seconds. They won't chase you. This is a reset spot, so just wait a second if you want. Take a breath, jump down, blink. And you could go ahead and wait for blink again, and when we blink, we're gonna want to rank 1. You can rank 1 there. It's up to you. Rank 1 to group them up, because at this point in time, they are too spread out, and then 1 nice block won't be enough. Group them up. Try and run on this side. Don't try to go in the ring here, because what would happen is some mobs will still follow you straight, some will go to the left, and some will go to the right, and it becomes really spread out. And you kind of don't want that. You rank 1 here again just to make sure they're grouped. Play your mage armor, go up here, same thing as before. Place block about here. Some of the trolls here, what they can do is put a Shadow Ward Pain on you, which does hurt a lot if you don't have a lot of HP. Just make sure you have your ice armor on, or Frost Barrier, sorry. And same thing as before, we're gonna group them up. If some of the trolls get to about right here, they can put Shadow Ward Pain on you, which kind of sucks. Might have to deal with it. The priest can heal the other trolls, which is annoying. And also the Deathwalkers. When you kill a couple trolls, it will start eating the corpses and heal. There is a way to deal with that. You just have to juggle a lot and make sure they don't run over. You could get more kills this way. For example, for this case, I'm just gonna not play with that. During this farm, I will guarantee you that for the whelps, if you're not as geared, the whelp corpses will despawn before you're done with the pull, just because of the loot timer, and the trolls healing constantly. The whelps are dead here, so we got a shower pain right here. Does hurt. Don't worry about it. Some health potions if you need to, or you could cool snap ice block it off. So yeah, at this point, it's mainly just the trolls. Everything else might be nearing dead, so some trolls are dying. The court. Oh, I messed up here. Don't panic. Just let it happen. Just keep jumping up. At this point in time, some of the corpse eaters will be eating the dead bodies, which in case would heal to full health. If that happens, don't worry about killing them. Just get everything else down. As you can see at this point, it's just the troll skeletons and ghosts and some priests. Just make sure if you still have some low health trolls, try and prio killing them. Now, if you're worried about the whelps despawning, like I am here. I mean, that troll's full health. I don't have the resources to focus them down. So this is how you reset. You let them around the corner, jump down. You want to jump on this tablet, jump up here, and they'll reset. Easy. Just wait for them to run back. And here's the loot. Again, some greens, lock boxes. One thing I want to make sure you guys know, specifically, I don't know if it's both male and female gnomes, but your kill spot is not here. This is too high for you for some reason. You're gonna want, let me find it. Your kill spot's right here, so you're gonna like, might be a bit more difficult. I never had to do this, but for gnome characters only, stand here, and then when they come close, just jump up here. Same process. I don't know why it's like that. Gnome characters, I'm sorry, you picked the wrong race. I don't have to deal with this. Yeah, so that is pretty much the farm. Another thing is, since my last post of the ZG video, it has gotten about 10k views, and I've gotten about 1,800 subscribers. I really appreciate the support and hope that that video has helped you pretty well. And if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know. If you want to see a specific farm, just comment down below. I'll see if I could learn it or do it for you. If you need help, just leave a comment. I'll try to guide you. The link to the Discord is in the description down below if you have any more questions. And I stream every weekend for raiding. So thank you guys for watching. GG's and good luck on your farm.